Welcome to the fifth experiment of Electrical Machines Lab. Here we are going to perform the no load and short circuit test on alternator. The other name of alternator is three-phase synchronous generator. So in the panel we can see that a DC shunt motor is there and a three-phase alternator is there. So both the motor and the alternator are mechanically coupled with respect to each other. The nameplate details are given on the panel. We have a 5.2 kilowatt 220 volt 1500 rpm DC shunt motor whose current rating is 20 ampere. On the alternator side, we have 5 kVA 415 volt 3 phase 6.9 ampere and 1500 rpm 3 phase alternator. Here the motor is connected in the form of shunt and alternator is cylindrical in nature. The armature resistance of the motor is 0.8 ohms and the field resistance is 183 ohms. Now, here we have an MCB, then we have a DC supply. We have a 3-point starter which is having a line, armature and field terminal. We can measure the DC armature voltage, DC armature current and the field current. The knob is used to change the field current using the variable resistance connected to it. This is the DC motor which is connected in the form of a shunt. So field winding is connected in shunt or parallel with the armature. On the right hand side, we have the alternator. So the alternator is star connected. The field winding of the alternator is given a 220 volt DC supply. The excitation current of the alternator can be varied with the help of a knob. Here we can turn off the excitation or turn on the excitation with this switch. We have two ammeters, one a DC and other is AC ammeter connected to the alternator. The DC ammeter is used to measure the field current and the AC ammeter is used to measure the output of the alternator. The voltmeter is AC, which is used to measure the generated voltage. Now, in this experiment, we are going to perform the no load test and short circuit test. So, in the no load test, the circuit will be opened and we will measure the no load voltage and current. In the short circuit test, we will short the terminal Y and B and we will measure the current. Now, we are going to start the connection. Connect the positive end of the DC supply to the positive of the voltmeter. The negative end of the DC supply is connected to the negative end of the voltmeter. One coil from the positive end of the DC supply is connected to the line terminal of the 3-point DC starter. The armature terminal of the DC starter is connected to the armature of the DC motor. The field terminal of the DC starter is connected to the minimum point of the field rheostat. The maximum point of the field rheostat is connected to the field ammeter. The negative of the field ammeter is connected to the DC field winding. The other end of the armature of the DC motor is connected to the other end of the DC field winding. The one end of the DC field winding is connected to the negative of the DC supply. The positive end of the field of the alternator is connected to the DC ammeter of the alternator. The negative end of the DC ammeter of the alternator is connected to the field terminal of the alternator. The other end of the field is connected to the negative of the DC supply. The voltmeter positive end is connected to the R end of the generator. The negative of the voltmeter is connected to the other end, that is the Y of the alternator. Keep the motor rheostat position at the minimum and the field rheostat position at the minimum of the alternator. Turn on the MCB. Turn on the meter panel. Now slowly turn the DC starter and which will start the motor. The motor will slowly gather its speed. By changing the field rheostat, we can control the speed of the motor. The rated speed of the motor is 1500 RPM, that we have to keep constant. Now turn on the field of the alternator. By turning the excitation of the alternator, we can do that by changing the excitation knob. Note down the voltage and current of the alternator side. We can note down that the generated voltage is 143 volt and the current is 0.20 ampere. Now change the field excitation and note down the voltage and the current of the alternator. We can see that 208 volts is displayed of the generated voltage and 0.28 amps is shown in the ammeter side. Increase the excitation and measure the voltage and the current. Now the voltage has to be 415 volt. So increase the excitation to measure the voltage up to 415 volt. That is the rated voltage of the alternator. So it is more than 20% of 10% of the alternator voltage. So 10% of the alternator voltage, it has to increase up to 460 volts. So under the 460 volt, measure the ammeter voltage current. Now reduce the excitation of the alternator and turn off the excitation switch. Now turn the rheostat position to the minimum. Switch off the MCB. The DC starter will come to its off position automatically. Switch off the meter. Now the next experiment that we are going to do on alternator is the short circuit test. Compared to the no load test, we will be removing the AC voltmeter, and connect the AC ammeter to the R side. The positive end of the ammeter is connected to the R and the Y is connected to the negative of the ammeter. Now connect and short the B terminal with the Y terminal. Now precaution, we have to see that the rheostat position is minimum and the field excitation is also minimum. Turn on the MCB. Turn on the meter panel and slowly turn the DC starter. Now slowly increase the motor rheostat field. So that the rated voltage is reached. We can see that the rated voltage is 1500 RPM. Now we can see that after changing the field rheostat, the rated speed has reached to 1500 RPM. Now turn on the field excitation switch. Note down the reading of the ammeter, DC ammeter and AC ammeter of the alternator. Change the field excitation by turning the knob of the field regulator of the alternator. Note down the volt current of the ammeters, DC and AC ammeter of the alternator. Further increase the field excitation by turning off on the knob. Now again measure the current of the AC and DC ammeter. Further increase the excitation of the alternator and measure the field current of the ammeter of the AC and DC ammeters. Now increase the field excitation so that the current is reached to 6.9 ampere. That is the short circuit current or the rated current of the alternator. So the current has reached to 6.9 ampere. Note down the DC current. It is around 1 ampere. Reduce the field excitation to the minimum position. Turn off the field excitation switch. Now reduce the rheostat to the minimum position and turn off the MCB. Switch off the meter panel. The DC starter will automatically comes to the minimum position. This completes the short circuit test on alternator.